Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I'm about to complete the day with another video. One more video is going to be on NXT Stand and Deliver. That's right, WrestleMania weekend. It's going to be April the 1st, 2023. This is going to happen. Not only that, it will be at 1 o'clock. Special start time on the Peacock Network. If you have it, if you subscribe to it, premium, you better take Stand and Deliver with you. So, and I'm about to make my Stand and Deliver picks and predictions. That's right, picks and predictions for Stand and Deliver. So, and I'm going to run down the card right now because the card is official, and with the addition of Roxanne Perez in this matchup. Excuse me for just a second here. I'm trying to. There we are. So here is the card. Now, just in case you don't read my handwriting, let me put it closer to you. That way you get the idea. But just in case, I will read off the matchup in the card. The NXT title will be on the line as Braun in the youngest main event matchup in WrestleMania weekend history, as Braun Breaker will defend the title against one Carmelo Hayes. So that's one matchup. And the NXT Women's Championship will be on the line in a six-woman ladder match. Roxanne Perez will defend that title since she didn't lose it against Zoe Stark, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and the newest addition to the matchup, Indy Hartwell. Meanwhile, the NXT Tag Team titles will be on the line in a triple threat as Gallus, the Gallus firm, the Gallus boys on top. We're talking about Mark Coffey and Wolfgang defends it against the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus, and the family. That would be Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. The NXT Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line. Fallon Henley and Kiana James defend that gold against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The North American Open title Open Challenge will be defended in a five-way as Wesley defends it against Dragon Lee, the newcomer to NXT, JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and Axiom. 8-person tag match, Chase U, that would be Andre Chase, Duke Hudson, Tyler Bate, and Thea Hale goes up against the Schism, Joe Gacy. The Dyad, that would be Jagger Reed and Rhett Fowler and Ava Rain. And whoever wins that match gains control of Chase University. And an unsanctioned matchup if it's signed, Johnny Gargano goes one-on-one with Grayson Waller. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to go to make my picks and predictions. I'm going to do it as fast as I can. It's going to be it might be a short video, but nevertheless, let's go analyze this matchup here. All right. Here we go. Let's go with the NXT title match first now. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. Braun Breaker's doing a heck of a job defending the title in any kind of matchup that dreamed of. Breaker and Hayes is going to probably steal the show, but who knows for sure. But I get a hunch that Carmelo Hayes will finally be the champion, and I'll tell you why. I get a hunch that Braun Breaker will be going to either Raw or SmackDown, and you know it too. And this would be a huge opportunity for Braun Breaker to really, really make an impact. So, excuse me just a second here. Throw that away. All right. So I picked Carmelo Hayes to win that matchup over Braun Breaker. Let's talk about the NXT Women's Championship match and the ladder match. Roxanne Perez, this will be her biggest test, their first match back since that concussion. We got Zoe Starks, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and Indy Hartwell. This is a difficult decision to make. I see Perez would retain the title. But I'm going to have to go with, this is a difficult decision. And now I'm going to pick Roxanne Perez to retain. I think Roxanne Perez will retain the title. I think. But personally, I like to see Gigi Dolan win it, but who knows for sure. Alright then, the NXT Tag Team titles are on the line. Galaxy versus the Creeds versus the Family. Now, in Triple Threat, there's no disqualification, no count out. The Family's got the advantage in this situation, so does Gallus. But I would not be surprised if Gallus retains, so I'm picking Gallus. The Gallus boys to retain. Alright, the NXT Women's Tag Team title line, Fallon Henley and Kiana James defending against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The way the rate things are going right now with the Fallon Henley, Kiana James, I see a split happening. It'll be Fallon Henley, Kiana James. So that means Alba Fire and Isla Dawn will walk out the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. I'll guarantee that. Now the North American title will be online. Wesley versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov and Axiom. This is going to be a tough one. You know what? I'm picking Dragon Lee to win it. That's right. I'm picking the newcomer, Dragon Lee, to walk out as the North American champion. Chase U versus Schism. And I'm picking Schism to win, and I'll tell you why. I got a hunch that Duke Hudson will betray Chase U to the hands of Schism. I think that's what's going to happen. And like I said before, if that's the case, I think Andre Chase and Thea will leave that. Will be called up to the main roster, and it depends on what happened with Alpha Academy. If Otis, like I said, if Otis goes to the Maximum Male Models, I see Chad Gable recruiting somebody new. That will be Andre Chase and Thea Hale. You can form a new university known as the Alpha University. That's why I picked Schism to win. Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. No doubt Gargano will probably close that chapter before going back up to the main roster. So it is a big week for Johnny Gargano, to say the least. He's got an opportunity to win the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But I see Johnny Gargano retaining, getting the victory. So let's run down the card once again and the picks and the PTW picks to win predictions. Breaker defending the NXT title against Carmella Hayes. I see Carmella Hayes win it. Roxanne Perez defending defending the NXT Women's Championship against 5 other women. Zoe Starks, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyle Valkyria, and Indy Hartwell. Perez, I picked her to retain. NXT Tag Team titles on the line in a triple threat. The Gallus Boys, the Gallus Firm, Gallus Boys on top, the Creeds, and the Family. Tony D'Angelo, Tony and Stax Lorenzo. Gallus, I picked them to retain. Fallon Henley, Kiana James, the Women's Tag Team Champions, defending against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. I pick Alba Fire and Dawn to win the match and win the gold. The NXT North American title on the line in a 5-man open challenge. Wesley versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Dragunov versus Axiom. I picked Dragon Lee to win it. Each person tag, Chase U versus Schism, with the balance of Chase U on the line. Schism's going to win because Duke Hudson's going to betray them. And finally, in the matchup, one-on-one, Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. I pick Johnny Wrestling to win the matchup. So these are my picks and predictions of the match. If you have any, please write them down in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. So, that is it. That's all the time we have on this show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you like this video, or any other video I put up, all you got to do is press the subscribe button, and we'll go from there. Okay? And give it a like, ring the bell for notifications. That way you can get every video out there. So, we're going to do this. So, tomorrow we got the Joker's Wild Wednesday, AEW Dynamite. I will explain to you what goes on there. But also, we're going to have some fun. That's what we're going to... Also, opening day coming up for Major League Baseball. And then the weekend, WrestleMania weekend, we get the Hall of Fame and everything else. Gonna be a short class because I believe no one else is gonna. So it's only 5 people gonna be inducted this year. Rey Mysterio, Great Muta, Randy Kaufman, Stacy Keibler. 4 people this year. Well, small class. So, anyways, we'll find out how everything goes down this weekend when SmackDown comes to Los Angeles for WrestleMania SmackDown. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 460 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. NXT Stand Delivered 2022 picks to win Event Center. That's what I'm going to call it. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doer for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.